Hey there, welcome to Pop Culture Cupid.
I'm Alison, love coach, here to help you single people find your way back to love.
And I'm Michal, I'm a single life coach. I help singles embrace themselves and their singleness, as well as develop a healthy self relationship.
In this podcast, we will look at how pop culture impacts romance, dating, and your love life.
And each week, we'll shoot another arrow through another pop culture delusion.
I thought we weren't going to do the whole cheesy thing.
And then burst into smithereens.
Oh my god, dude, that's so cringe!
Sorry, it's in the intro now.
If you make it through the chaos and you enjoy what you hear, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and go to all the social media.
At Pop Culture Cupid on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Enjoy!
Recording in progress. Yes,
Hello.
It's been a while since I've heard that.
It has.
Since I got the privilege to repeat it. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm good. It's been, oh my God, it's been a time. It's been, I don't know, the past month has been a bit chaotic because, you know, when it just, in Hebrew we have a saying that basically means that like troubles come in chains. Like whenever something bad happens, it just usually comes in like in just a chain of bad shit. Now it's nothing too serious, but there's just been a month of just one thing after another. Just leave me alone already. I wanna just like so, which has been frustrating, both because it's like just has been like very emotionally and psychologically draining, and also a lot of like unexpected like expenses and things like that. So it's just but you know, part of life, what can you do? I'm just trying to, you know, I've worked a lot on my mentality where I just like try to take things as easy as I possibly can, of like, this is part of life. It's not the end of the world. It is what it is. And you just have to learn to live with it and move on and just hope for better times. So I learned from it. So
yeah.
How about you?
Yeah, it's been a similar roller coaster. We moved, so you got with the new backdrop. We moved, and it's just, and the new job and everything, and it's just been, I haven't felt grounded and, you know, just like stable in a while, because last time we recorded was a while ago in the old place, and it's been a few weeks now, because you know, so you've got the weekend of moving and then unpacking and things, and it's just so much going on, and it's very hectic, very just chaotic, just very chaotic.
Sure.
So yeah, just
actually sorry.
No, generally tired.
Yeah, I think it's actually a good topic for discussion, because it's something I think that was like, because you went from living alone to having a boyfriend move in, to living together, which is a huge change, and it's
with a kid,
you know, and especially with a kid, even more so, and then moving into a new home together, like just the whole process of moving is very stressful. So doing it with another person, I know that Zev and I've been talking about it a lot lately, about planning for the future of moving in together, and we're both also very independent. We both love our own space. We love living alone, but we also want to move forward. So there's that, you know, tension between wanting to stay in our comfort zones and loving our own spaces, to trying to find the middle ground and living together and doing it properly like that. So
yeah, it is an interesting. So I've never been one to live on my own, but I think I mean, I think it's just a personality thing. I have lived on my own, It just hasn't been the best times in my life. You know, I've lived on my own whilst being single and everything. I did, you know, I've come to the realization that if I'm single and alone, I would rather have a flatmate than be on my own, and that's just the way it is. So moving in with JT was an easyish decision, because I think the biggest change was the fact that he has a child, and so she, you know, she came into my life. But yeah, I know what it's like to live with someone, whether it's romantic. I've only ever lived with one other boyfriend, but I've had flatmates. I mean, you know, when I lived in Rome, I shared a bedroom with someone. Same in Thailand. Like, yeah, it's, you know, when it comes to, I like my own space, but like my space just needs to be the size of a bed. And my happy place is like being in a relationship right now, and being with JT is just, when I need my alone time, which I do need my alone time. We've gone through these, you know, you need your alone time. The happiest I am is that I'm on the couch or on this, like, wherever, and he's not far. He's at, you know, an arm's length of just, you know, I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to interact. I don't want to give away energy or receive anything, but I want him to be kind of like close by. And that's kind of the way I function. So, you know, the trick was to find somebody who fits that dynamic.
Yeah, that's important.
And like it is important. And on the other scale, like you and Zev, I know couples who have like really big spaces, and like he has an office or she has an office, and like maybe there's a bed in the office, and sometimes you sleep apart. Like, I think that's okay as well. That's completely, you know, fine. Of just, you want to live together because, I don't know if it's society or tradition or whatever. We're not going to go into it. I understand the fact that you want to live into it, but if you both like your own space, like, I think you want to make sure that you have your own space, like, you know, maybe 2 bedrooms or things like that, or just, because if you're one on top of the other, then it just, you know, doesn't work.
You're suffocating.
Yeah.
No, I think also for couples who don't love their own space, I think it's important to also learn how to enjoy your own space and maintain your individuality and have your own thing. And again, not to suffocate the person that you're with, because you can't possibly spend every waking moment with someone or spend every free time you have. And I think it's important to give each other that time apart, to not only miss each other, and to not only, you know, just give a breather for the relationship, but also for yourself, to feel more comfortable on your own, to have time to do your own thing, to not feel like you're being suffocated, to not feel like you're being overburdened with someone else. And I think, yes, it's important to have these conversations, and Zev and I talk about it a lot of the time. And I think a lot of people who don't talk about these things and just jump right into it end up creating a big mess. So I think it's important to find someone that you are on if not the same, then a similar plane to them.
Yeah.
And I think the way to figure this out is to talk with each other and communicate, as always. I mean, I think it's part of it. So I just like, I think a lot of times, like for us, it seems like scarier than it probably is. It's just because we've gotten so used to our comfort zones right now. And so it's like this, it seems like this big thing. And, you know, and sometimes you have to just take the plunge and just do it.
Yeah. I mean, what I did with a previous flatmate is that we did with JT at the beginning, that I'm realizing that we haven't done in a while, and maybe we should, is that once a week we sat down and had a chat, and like what works and what doesn't work. You know, so with JT, you know, because we have a very similar routine when it comes to, you know, going to bed and everything, it's kind of okay. But with this previous flatmate, she was a night owl, and I go to bed fairly early, and there was a lot of, you know, can you make sure you don't make as much noise in the morning or in the evening, and can you make sure, like, you know, when you take a shower you avoid doing this, and you know, and this works fine. And it's, you know, it's just readjusting, and it's, you know, creating that space of just I'm not criticizing you. I'm just saying, like, you know, I would like this to work better. What can I work on for it to be better for you, type of thing. And, you know, if you're making sure that it's safe, you know, that you're not criticizing or anything, it's just, you know, this is what works and what doesn't, then it makes everything a lot easier.